Greetings, blessed love, and a mighty royal welcome to my channel. This is I am Life and Life Productions, and Just Sparks. I am your host. Today's topic of choice, we will be reasoning on the statement, be still and know that I am God. You know, its significance and purpose in our daily manifestation process, as we continue to manifest our reality that we're experiencing. So greetings to each and every one. I pray each and every eye is up full and bright and living in the light of the mind, living in the state fulfilled, living in the state where, your desires are met, that your goals in life have been accomplished and now you're dwelling in that state fulfilled. So give thanks for each and every eye joining in, holding us up with eye, arrangement, so as we go forward. Well, before we go forward, I also want to say that I have started an online school of thought. And the first class will be this coming Saturday. Well, today is Saturday, but this coming Saturday will be my first class where I am teaching and learning the Master Key system. It's 24 steps, which will be 24 weeks, basically 6 months, and it is for I subscribers where we can get a better understanding of the road that we are walking, called creation, called life. So, yeah, just look out. I will be posting, I'll post a picture as to placing the date and what it's all about, between now and next Saturday. So blessed love once again. And the topic of choice today is be still and know that I am God. And when we listen this, we take in this statement, and we place our mind on it. We got to consider every part of it and what it's saying. Being still, because that signifies no movement, and knowledge, know, meaning experience. I am, as we know now, is the name of God, to many who knew before and to those that are knowing now. I am is the name of God, of which the name we bear and come in. For we come in the name of I am, which is the name of God. Yes, right? And then God, and what God is, the terminology and the meaning of God. Yes, right? So be still and know I am God. You see it? So in this day and age, in this awakening, you're hearing everyone, and everyone is saying that, yes, we are God. We are gods, and we must live like gods and, create for ourselves the reality that we desire to live in. But in order to do so, the statement, be still and know that I am God, takes great, necessity, because it is teaching us of who God actually is. For God is not a noun, but rather a verb. So when you say in the statement, be still, no movement, and no experience, I am, which is the name of God, God. And God means to call and invoke. So be still and know that I am calling and invoking all things to me in creation. And in order for us to come to the realization of this experience, we have to be still with no action or movement. Being able to sit still and know that that which you desire cometh to you. And as they say, falls into your lap. Like we were taught in the world that nothing falls into your lap and you have to go out there and work and hustle and bustle to receive something in creation. And it's totally opposite from that. The truth, that is totally opposite from having to work hard and by the sweat of your brow eat bread. Because the sweat of the brow and the eating bread came when the fall of man came, when man fall from consciousness. You see it? So, in the school of thought that I have started, it's teaching these things where the power of thought and the mind is all there is in creation. And what we are seeing and experiencing with our five senses is but a mirror reflection of our inner mind, our thoughts. You see? And that we are creating in our reality, each eye, their desired thoughts that they're holding in their mind. And that in order to know that we are truly God, we have to be able to experience this process of being able to call something forth. And when you call it forth, you sit still. You don't act upon it, trying to work your way towards it, but you let it come to you. That's why it says, wait on the Lord, meaning you're waiting on your word, for your word is the Lord. You see it? Yes, I. So, these are the things then that I am intending to bring along with my school of thought. It's like my experiences that I share or that I am having in my experience of coming to the realization of I and my Father are one. You see it? So when you're on this road now to see the reality of be still and know that I am God, it takes a lot of discipline with self, a lot of discipline of the mind. We have to learn to first be still, which is to quiet the physical body, being able to sit without movement for a lengthy period of time, and the period could stem from 30 minutes to an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, being able to sit completely still without movement. Then from there, you learn about your thoughts, about the mind, and then you learn how to still your mind. When you finish learning how to still your mind, you learn now how to think, create new neurological patterns within your system. Thinking the thoughts them that you desire to think, creating a reality that you desire to live in. Also, you have to learn how to visualize and imagine. Put your visualization into motion in your mind. All these things we will be learning in the Master Key System, the 24 steps to, I would say, salvation, to the knowledge of self. You see? And that is the main thing I see that most of I and I is missing. That true knowledge of self, the true knowledge of the laws of God, what they are, and how they operate, and how they coincide with I and our daily liberty, our daily manifestations. our daily creations. You see it. So yes, yeah man, I'm on there just a go and hold it and going through, and I school of thought. You see it. Because that is life, learning and growing, Yes, right? And on this journey, you realize that there is an inner voice with you always, that is always comforting you on the way, always expressing to you with full understanding what you're going through and why you have to go through it. You have to be able to completely remove ourselves from one reality and live in another reality, especially when we're dealing with this manifestation and changing your life. You have to be able to exit the world that you're living in thought, and place yourself in the world that you desire to live in thought. And it takes practice. But with practice, one shall become perfect. So we give thanks again for all the eyes them who have subscribed to the ones them who sit and reason. Yeah, man. And I really start the school so that we can build a community, a practical community where each one teach one, like-minded ones come together and we grow in the faith of ourself, the faith of our word, and see the truth made manifest before our eyes, that no one can deter us from that which is. You see it? So that is the purpose of the school that I have started, that we can realize the power that we are and how to use it for our betterment and fulfillment of our good in creation. Understand all the different belief systems and concepts that has been given to us that is hindering us in creation and holding us stagnant from moving forward, even in health and wealth, and good prosperity. So I give thanks for the eyes them again, and I pray all the eyes them continue in the way of dwelling in the state fulfilled, in the way of creating your reality within and dwelling there, Yeah, and it's something where once you enter there, which is the kingdom of heaven, you cannot come out. You have to remain there, and you have to see the world from there, So that is the importance where you learn to be still and still your mind and all these things. Because if you're not able to be still and still your mind, you are unable to exit one state to enter into another. The very thoughts that you have will hinder you from doing so. So you have to be able to stop your thoughts, stop those doubts, stop those different roadblocks that has been placed there by your former self that is hindering you from moving forward in life. So until such time, we do give thanks for each and every eye joining in with I. Yeah, full joy the eye them day. Heart of Sabbath to each and every eye going through. Remembering that Sabbath is dwelling in the state fulfilled. All I am.